much, now I'm swallowed.
At the recent Commonwealth Summit in Samoa, King Charles acknowledged Britain's complex history and the lingering impacts of colonialism, yet refrained from directly addressing calls for slavery reparations. Speaking to leaders from 56 Commonwealth nations, he noted that while none of us can change the past, understanding history is essential to making better choices for the future. In his first appearance at the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting since becoming king, Charles focused on fostering unity amid global challenges. Addressing the climate crisis and development issues, he also paid tribute to the late Queen Elizabeth, whose lifelong commitment to the Commonwealth left a legacy that has, in his words, helped to shape his own life. Some leaders had hoped Charles would issue an apology for Britain's colonial actions and initiate discussions on reparative justice, particularly on the issue of financial reparations for slavery. Although he acknowledged these concerns, the king's remarks sidestepped direct engagement with the topic. "I understand from listening to people across the Commonwealth how the most painful aspects of our past continue to resonate," he stated. Stressing the importance of addressing inequalities, he encouraged the Commonwealth to adopt the language of community and respect, rather than division. This approach falls short of the hopes expressed by leaders from African and Caribbean nations. The Prime Minister of the Bahamas, Philip Davis, highlighted the need for a meaningful dialogue around historical injustices. "The time has come to address these historical wrongs," he told AFP. Davis emphasized that the horrors of slavery left a deep, generational wound, and that reparative justice remains a critical issue. In light of these calls, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer indicated a willingness to consider non-financial reparations as part of a broader conversation on Britain's role in the transatlantic slave trade. While Starmer ruled out direct financial reparations, he suggested that the UK might support other forms of reparative actions, such as restructuring financial systems or providing debt relief to affected nations. According to Downing Street, references to reparations may be included in the summit's concluding communiqué. Ralph Gonsalves, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and a long-standing advocate for reparations, welcomed Starmer's openness to discussion, but emphasized the need for reparative measures that address the deep socioeconomic and psychological impacts of slavery. He argued that while enslavers were compensated at the time of abolition, those who endured slavery and colonial oppression received no redress. Gonsalves stated that true reparative justice requires acknowledging the generational trauma and losses inflicted on colonized populations. The summit reflects growing pressure on the UK and other former colonial powers to confront their historical roles and offer some form of reparation, whether financial or symbolic. Charles's remarks, while conciliatory, stop short of concrete actions, underscoring the complex and contentious nature of addressing colonial legacies in a diverse Commonwealth.